Guys, we're back with a very long overdue review of these guys. So we were finally able to feature the Machine Boy gang. I do apologize for the long wait for this. It's because I made an original video of this, but it was too long and it kind of was like so big for the file size that my internet connection kept disconnecting and saying that the upload wasn't done correctly. So I do apologize for here in the Philippines, and internet here is not really that great. But anyway, we have two of the Machine Boy Bruticus members. We have Swindle and Brawl, which is formerly called as Fox Hound, and Thor Tiger, which came from the Machine Boy line. Now, they're originally from Warbitron. This mold is from the Warbitron mold, which has been a very popular mold lately in the KO scene. So we've seen a 1:1 copy of this mold by Wukong, and then Wukong most likely was KO'd by these guys, Machine Boy, and then we have the Jinbao version, which is the oversized version, which is a lot more popular here in the Philippines. But we're going to be featuring the Machine Boy gang, and I think it's my personal favorite because it's a more 1:1 scale kind of version of the Warbitron. And kudos again to Warbitron for making the really cool mold, really cool design and engineering for these guys. And again, pat on the back for those people that have copied it, but let's just try to check them out. So we have the two legs of the Machine Boy Bruticus, and let's start off first with one of my favorites, which is going to be Fox Hound, aka Swindle. So as you can see right here, we have a very nice yellow, bright yellow figure from Machine Boy. They have really nice paint that was applied to this guy. You can see the chrome on the wheels spin. You have some roll bars that are really chrome as well. We got these silver accents. You have one thing that I definitely like about this is that they have light piping, something that's rarely seen in toys, legit toys, and even KO figures. So that's kudos. I've seen the original ones, and most likely they have that too. So again, very good job to the original makers, and to the ones copying them, it's pretty much a good job as well, because you didn't miss that out. I like the details. Definitely they didn't miss out on the details that was going on with the original toy right there. This was bought from Divisoria, or if I'm not mistaken, I got it from Mark Spencer. Mark is one of the names that are very popular here in the Philippines, and you need to, if you need something like legit third-party toys, Hasbro toys, you just go into his hobby shop. Again, it's located in Greenhills. Just check it out. It's Hobbiztoybox. Give the guy a shout out. You know, pretty cool guy. I forgot how much I got them, but if you go to Divisoria, specifically in 168, there is going to be a shop right there on the, what floor I forgot, at the fourth floor. There's going to be a shop that sells KO Gundams, and you can buy these guys right there. Now I don't have the box anymore, so we're not going to go with the box. So we're just going to really check him out. So he has some pretty good weapons and accessories that was included, and there are some other accessories that I can't really find anymore that's not here. It's really kind of weird. He has Gundam accessories like a shield from the Blue Destiny, and I forgot an MK2, I'm not sure, but we got here a blaster that's has some clear plastic. The clear plastic is okay, but it feels a little cheap. There's like gaps in it. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. We have a handgun right here that you can see some sprue marks, and that's his accessories right there. The face sculpt is something that I really dig. Look at that face. He's like a real swindler. It's like, hey, where you buy that? I'm gonna sell that to you price. You know, the price is gonna be cheap. That's how Swindle is for me. He's like a guy from the Bronx or something, you know. He's pretty cool. I like his face sculpt. And he's pretty hefty in weight. He has some really nice articulation. You can go that way, this way. The hands are pretty cool too, because they have like not really separate finger articulation, but they have just enough movement right there to close and open it. I just really don't like the fact that you can have this kind of mode for the gun, but it's really difficult for him to hold it, so it's better off like just putting it this way with this little nub right here, and then just close the fist and it actually just stays there. Oops, see? Stays there better compared to the other ones. So just try to place that in there. There you go. So it holds better. Let's check out the legs. So he has that much movement right there. I would think that it was hollow, but they kind of help. This kind of helped with the hollowness. There's like a thing that would cover that. So that's something I like. And you can actually flip this down too, which I forgot. That would help solve the hollow feel, which is actually a good thing on their part right there. And there's a lot of attention to detail again. Mind you, there are some gaps and sprue marks on this thing, so not really a perfect toy. But let's get to his transformation really quick. So you saw me already unfold the flaps over here, so let's just fold them back. That's something that you have to do. And just open these things and then just combine the legs together. So once you do that, you can then fold the toes like that. You can see it right there. And you can now just, we're gonna just try to open these sections. That's gonna be in the way. Yeah, there you go. You can then just, try to push it in and then just fold these toes so it's gonna be like that. So you can see that he's almost in his, he's already halfway in his Jeep mode, so that's kind of cool. The next part is going to be his head. So I like to turn the head around like that, and then just take these windshields and then just close, just try to flip him, and you're going to see that this section right here, be careful because there's some sprue marks, and that might cause some stress marks in the future. I don't know. And then after that, just pull the chest like that. So from here, you can just pull the chest like so. And you're already seeing the front of the Jeep right there. Now, you just put the wheels like so, and then just flip these things, and then just close. Just flip the hands in, and then just close the flap. And then just do the same thing here, which is actually under. So just close that. You can, don't worry, it's just not rotated right, but you can do, just rotate them too, so it's not a problem. There you go. Once you do that, this is the part that I need to get something. Give me a sec. Alright, so you see this right here? This is really tight. For the Machine Boy, I don't know what's with the Wukong or the original, but that is pretty tight. You have to like pry it with a tool, because that's gonna fit in there tight, and sometimes it causes stress marks. So mine is just really extremely tight that you have to pry it with this screwdriver. So there, just be careful with that. You don't want to break your toy. Once you have that, you have to rotate the hands, and you're gonna kind of angle it like that. You see that? You're gonna angle it in that position so it gets, fitted in there. So all you have to do now is just put this peg right into that slot. And then the same thing. So just rotate. And then just angle. And then just push it in. There you go. There you go. Now, once you have that, you already see that the Jeep is almost done. So you just really have to put down the doors. Just pull it down. Now you're going to see a peg right here. It's going to slide into that tiny little slot right there. And this hole is going to fit in right there. And pretty much the same thing on the other side. Alrighty. Okay, there you go. And you have, oops, it's not fitting in. It's not really going to be the perfect fit, but you get the picture. And there you go. You have Swindle right there. You could put the blaster in these holes right here. And let's just try to put the camera a little down. And there you go. That's a lovely looking Humvee or Jeep. There's just some open section right there. I don't know if that's really something that goes with the original, but that could be a problem. The bull bars or the things right here are really made of soft plastic. That, look at this, it sometimes gets loose right there. So be careful with that. And as you can see, mine has that stress mark right there. There are some stress marks on this thing already because of the transformation. Like what I told you, it's really tight. And it's kind of like a hit or miss again, like MFT. There's some tightness and some looseness on this guy, but he rolls pretty well. I like that. There you go. So that's it for Swindle. We're gonna just leave him for now right there, and we're gonna get his partner Brawl, which is also known as Thor Tiger. I like the name convention. They came up with some pretty unique names, the Chinese guys. But this is Thor Tiger, and he is also known as Brawl. He's kind of weak, although he looks pretty cool, and he was almost like a favorite of mine, but he didn't really make the cut. Most likely it's because of his lightness, and the weakest point is that he's mostly simplified, I believe. The eyes are not light piping. They're painted. I don't know if that's a thing with the original too, but there's no light piping. This should have been like a clear plastic thing, and I don't know why they did that. You know, almost everybody from the Machine Boy line had light piping except for this fella. Now the paint is not bad. It's sickly green, but there are some gunmetal gray or gunmetal black, whatever you want to call it, that strikes out right there. I don't know if my camera can actually get that, but it really looks great. I don't even know if this is right, but that's how I placed it, because there's really no place for me to put this tank part and its kibble. So what I did was I actually just slid it in there, because this can unfold. See, I need a little prying tool again. There you go. And it just kind of clips on to that, and I just did that. I don't know if that's really the right thing to do, but that's just really how I did it. There's really no instruction that came along with this. I based it on YouTube. So for those people that had the Wukong, I kind of watched the video on the original Warbotron, but there has been some reviews for Machine Boy, and they're pretty good reviews. So yeah, you can check them out too. Really good reviews. But this is something I'm just doing because I think that it's personally one of my favorite combiners, KO combiners out there. So let's try to transform him. But before that, this is his back. And like what I said, he's pretty bare, pretty thin, light. There's no movement on the wheels. And he's just really kind of the weakest of all. So let's try to transform him. Let's take out his gun. The gun I know can, oops, let's just let him fall right there. The gun I know can fold, but I don't know why I can't like really totally fold it that way. It just folds this way. So I don't know if that's really the thing with that, but that's how it is. There you go. Let's just combine these. So technically that's his tank part already. You see that? There you go. So let's get to the what do you call this, transformation of this guy right here. So I just like to fold the toes like that, and oh, you can actually, I forgot, but you can do this as like a stabilizer, but I didn't really pull that out anymore. So just try to put this two together, and actually before you put that together, you can just already start folding him. Give me a sec. There you go. There you go. Uh-huh. And we're gonna just, so if you could see this right here, you could just there's like, it's like that, so you can just open that and then just hide the head, rotate the head. It's kind of tight, and that's gonna hide the head. And then from here you can then just close the hands and then just unfold. This is like a double hinge. There you go. And then just place it like that. There's no way for you to hide that because it's going to slot in here. So just do the same thing with your other hand. Once you position it like that, take the thing here and then just slide it in. Ooh, need some power. And sorry about that, I just had to like force my way in there. And then you just rotate these things right here. And this is the part that I hate. You have to slide these hands in there, and sometimes it's just really a doozy to do that. Oh man, doesn't really want to do it now. Okay, how do you do this? Ah. There you go. Jiminy Christmas. Ah. There. I'm gonna break it. There you go. Whew. Told you he's a pain to transform, and he's considered to be the weakest. So there. So once you have that, just fold these things. So how did I get these things? Originally they're like that, so you just have to rotate it and then just fold it. So you have like the tank mode already, and sadly there is nothing that would make the tank treads move. It is a brick, so that's pretty bummer. And then just put this here, and oh good God, oh. So there, he is really one of the weakest for me. He looks great. I like the design, but he looks, I mean the looks is okay, but the transformation is just a meh. It is just totally meh. See that? It looks a very nice looking tank. You know, it's really brawl, but there's no traction. It doesn't move. See? Kind of bad. Really sad. Really. The next thing that we're going to do is, if you bought these guys, technically, these two didn't come along with the, like, the combiner add-ons. So you have to wait for Onslaught. Now, it took like so long and forever for Onslaught to arrive, and I bought him like 2 years after this was launched. And yes, it's out right now, and we're going to be discussing that really soon, because I originally, in the video that I created, it was just like a whole one go review for Machine Boy, but I kind of separated now into little sections. So these guys came with Onslaught, and you can't get them until you buy Onslaught. So these are the toes, or the foot, and we're gonna put them in their leg mode. So you would see here that there's like a slot right there that you could pry open and then just fit that thing, which will fit this little thing right here. Now you gotta really know the orientation, because this one goes to the right because it bends like that, and this one goes to the left because it bends like that. So really depends on what you want to do. So just pry that open. Just try to open it like so, and then just push it in. It's not pushing in. Good grief. Come on. Alright, there you go. Whew. Work out. And that's going to be the leg. All you have to do is just open this section right here, and it will expose, where is it? There you go. You see that? So open that section and fold this thing right here, and it will expose the combiner port. So this is going to be like the port for your what do you call this, Bruticus. And right now, let's have a little guest star. Let's have Wheeljack from the meet and greet of the Gen Zero, which Savior actually helped me put some stickers on, and he is totally bigger than a deluxe class limb for a combiner. So you would just really have an idea on how big this guy is, which we will feature really soon. Now for Brawl, it's pretty much the same. So you're going to see that section right there, and just try to split his leg, or that section right there. Ah, good grief. Come on, man. Oh, it's already in. Ah, okay, so this is going to be a problem with this. So you're going to see there's some greasy thing right there. I'm sorry if you can't see it. I was like not in the middle. Yeah, that's just like grease from this thing. And I don't know why, but it's loose now. Oh man, did I break it? Nope. Yes, I think I did. Okay, it's loose. There you go. Here, or let me just try to put that back. Okay, so it's fixed now. You can bend the cannon like that, and then just put this thing right here. Just try to fold it, and it will also expose the combiner section. So those are your combiner legs. And again, if we have somebody, let's pick up Springer, because he's the nearest. MFT Springer is just super small compared to these two guys. There. So there you have it. Those are the two Machine Boy legs, and we're gonna go with the other limbs really soon. I don't know why, but Brawl is really shaky now. He's very articulated because you can see that there's like a, what do you call this? Like an ankle tilt. You can also fold that. It's pretty cool. So more of Machine Boy, the Machine Boy team, really soon. I'll upload this first and hopefully my internet can take it. But thank you again for watching. If you like the video, if you have anything to share, I'd like to hear from you. Put down your comments, suggestions, feedback, down below, and I'd like to hear from you more. So thank you again for watching. My name is Chompilo, and till all are one, peace out, rock and roll.